Somewhere lost in all of the General Motors bankruptcy shuffle was the Saab brand. While no longer a part of GM, they're still building cars, or were until a recent cash shortage stopped assembly. Now, as we record this, Saab was still expecting new investments so production could resume. But regardless of the outcome, their latest car, the redesigned 9.5, deserves our review. We just hope it's not the last. We certainly hope it isn't the last, since the 2011 Saab 9.5 luxury sports sedan is a very interesting car. It's true that Saab lost a lot of its quirkiness under GM ownership, but it also became a much more reliable car, and we would argue better looking as well. The nearly 7-inch longer 9.5 wears styling that is certainly smoother and more elegant than Saab's of yore. The front end is very smooth, with available bi-xenon cornering headlights that have an upscale bluish tint. Attractive optional 18-inch alloys highlight a profile with a hockey stick character line that points to a thick C-pillar and high deck lid. And full-width LED taillights help to set off an otherwise stoic rear end. Saabs have always had a fun-to-drive nature that few other front-wheel drive cars could match, and while that nature didn't fully hold up on a track, it was more than acceptable for back-road blasting. Still, when blasting through the cones at our track, the new 9.5 with its GM Epsilon chassis held up very well. Steering is light, precise, and just about perfect. By far the best part of the car. The new 9.5 may look far more luxury than sport, but handling performance was more aggressive than we were expecting. For power, the 9.5 sports either a 2.8-liter V6 or our car's more traditional turbocharged 2-liter i4. Output is 220 horsepower with an even healthier 258 pound-feet of torque. A 6-speed manual came standard in our Turbo 4 with a 6-speed automatic optional. The automatic is standard with the V6. Unfortunately, traditional Saab power is only adequate for this nearly 2-ton 9.5. With only modest boost available, it took all of 8.2 seconds to reach 60 and 16.3 seconds to make it to the end of the quarter mile at a decent 91 miles per hour. Our car's 6-speed manual proved very smooth, however. But what is the 9.5 like to actually live with? Well, the interior will be familiar to current Saab owners. A very driver-oriented, aircraft-inspired layout with clear gauges and ergonomically correct switchgear. But while all quite traditional, it also seems quite dated. Yes, a cool center console start button has replaced the key, but everything else seems yesterday, including some of the worst-looking fake wood we've seen in years. On the plus side, all seats are very comfortable and supportive, including those in the rear, where you'll also find increased legroom. And the huge trunk, another Saab tradition, is almost wagon-like in its usefulness, especially when you add the optional U-rail cargo system. In suburban use, we found all of the elements of the 9.5 gelled very well. The new 9.5 reacts to uneven road conditions with grace and overall is pleasantly refined. Soundproofing is excellent, providing 9.5 occupants a comforting luxury car experience while retaining a people and cargo versatility that no rival sedan can match. Government fuel economy ratings for our manually equipped Turbo 4 are 20 city and 33 highway. Expect 25 in daily driving using affordable regular grade gas. The energy impact score is a better than average 13.7 barrels of oil consumed per year, with a carbon footprint of 7.5 annual tons of CO2 emitted. The 2011 Saab 9.5 is a little hard to classify. It handles like a true sports sedan, has an interior that's behind the times, and a price tag that's definitely luxury car, starting at $39,350. Stepping up to V6 power and all-wheel drive will take you over $50,000. You can tell we were perplexed by the 2011 Saab 9.5. It's a huge improvement over the former car, better looking, better handling, and far more accommodating. But maybe it holds on to tradition a little too much, and there are too many off-the-shelf GM parts for true prestige status. Still, Saab fans will like it, and most shortcomings can be easily addressed. We just hope this sob story still has a chance for a happy ending.